Hello, I'm Jimmy Blecker with J3 Enterprise, the drywall company. In this video, we're going to show you how to tackle flood cuts. So grab your tools and let's go. When preparing to do any patch, whether it be on the wall or on the ceiling, it's very important that we use the proper protection for the floors and in the room that you're working in.
As you're cutting your sheetrock, it's important to get measurements at both ends of the wall, as these measurements may differ. Go ahead and score the sheetrock, leaving the recessed edge intact. Be sure to install the screws beneath the surface of the drywall, without breaking the paper. Be sure to remove any broken or damaged corners of the sheetrock. Pre-cut the mesh tape to ensure a clean edge for your starting point. Apply the mesh tape to all the seams, including the corners. When mixing your quickset, it's appropriate to use about 80 ounces of water per half bag of quickset. Using your drill and paddle, mix the quickset to a smooth consistency.
We use a 4-finger action to take a majority of the mud right off. A 3-finger action on our knife will leave some of the mud on the wall. Now a 2-finger action will leave most of the mud on the wall, and a 1-finger action will leave the most mud on the wall.
Apply the mud using a 1 to 2 finger action, 10 inches on either side of all the seams. Five to 6 inches will be appropriate for the corners. Cut the outside edge of the mud using more pressure on the outside of your knife. Just like with a smaller knife, a 3 to 4 finger action will take more mud off the wall, while a 1 to 2 finger action will leave more on. Using a 1 to 2 finger action, apply even pressure to smooth out the mud on all the seams. Using longer strokes is preferable to avoid having lap lines. Making a second pass may be necessary to press all the air out of the mud. As the mud starts to set, you can use a 4-finger action to burnish out any of the hard lines. You can use what you take off to fill in any air bubbles or small imperfections. On your second coat of quickset, you'll want to apply the mud just 1 inch past the previous outline using a 1 to 2 finger action. be sure to cut the edge of the mud using high pressure on the outside of your knife. Unlike on your first coat, use a forefinger action to smooth out the mud. Don't forget to smooth out your corners. For your third and final coat, you'll want to use lightweight mud and a 1 to 2 finger action. Once again, use more pressure on the outside of your knife to cut the edge. Use a 2-finger action on your final pass. Once again, don't forget to smooth out your corners. Using a circular motion, sand out any remaining lap lines or edges.
And remember, let's leave our workspace cleaner than when we got there. This will show the customer that we truly care about them. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our flood cut video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much.